Good evening, Student Television Network. I'm Taylor Bozer.
And I'm Jack Housiday. We all know International Drive is the street right in front of the Rosen Plaza Hotel. But we looked even further than that and found stories that bring people from all over the world to right here in Central Florida.
You're absolutely right, Jack. We have a jam-packed show today. I discovered one program that is bringing hope to the homeless.
Plus, Maddie Happel visits a place where dreams really do come true. And Kevin McCarthy takes a walk on the wild side. So stay tuned because GTV News STN edition
starts right now. To start off today's show, I discovered the beauty of one mission that is helping people become independent. One of the hardest aspects of being homeless is the loss of security and community. But here at the Orlando Union Rescue Mission, residents come from a shattered world and leave with a world restored.
Well, the goal of the Orlando Union Rescue Mission is self-sufficiency. We work with homeless men, women, and children in Central Florida to help them basically get back on their feet.
Amanda Fulis is the Director of Development, and her passion for what she does comes from seeing herself in other people's shoes.
For me personally, the thing that makes me want to come to work every day, and it doesn't even feel like work, but to come in every day, is that you could literally see yourself walking through the doors of the mission.
The sense of community instilled in the shelter makes anyone, anywhere, feel welcome.
We've had people from across the nation come, but then we've also had people internationally come in. We had a resident not too long ago on our single lady hall from Rwanda who went through the genocide there and just fled with her family and is, I'm glad to report, back on her feet now.
The success stories created here are due to the stable environment the shelter encourages.
We have different activities, our Family Life Center, and there's different areas designated around the facility for the residents to just feel as normal as possible. We don't want to be a stereotypical homeless shelter. We want to be a home for our residents while they're here.
And with this home comes peace of mind.
We say as a staff a lot that how would we want to be treated if we were walking through the doors of the rescue mission? I mean, we wouldn't want to feel like we were receiving second best or leftovers or different things like that, but we would want to be treated with dignity and respect. And so that's what keeps us going. That's what drives us to come to work every day and make a difference right here in our community.
This rescue mission is different because instead of giving them a bed for a night, they give them skills for a life. For GTV News, I'm Taylor Bozer.
Thank you, Taylor. Now from one amazing organization to the next, GTV reporter Maddie Happel investigates what a Holocaust survivor and a child's wish have in common.
And Stella travels by light, so you follow the light.
In Orlando, magic can be found in more places than just Disney World.
Give Kids the World is a 70-acre whimsical village. We're in Kissimmee, Florida. We have 146 villas, and this is where 7,000 families stay with us a year. These are families with kids with life-threatening illnesses, and they're here to enjoy a week-long vacation. We've served kids from all 50 states, 75 countries.
Suffering awful tragedies is how one Auschwitz survivor was driven to help the hopeless just like him.
It was started in 1986 by a hotel owner. He actually was a Holocaust survivor, Henry Landworth, and Henry started the organization to make sure that every child with a life-threatening illness, if their wish was to come to Orlando, that they would find a way to do that. And when he started it, he thought it would kind of be an overflow situation where if he didn't have enough room in his hotel, he could put some people up here. Well, the very first year, in 1986, they served 327 families. The next year was over 1,000, and now we're doing 7,000.
Kids come from many different nations, but this organization brings separate worlds together, united by a common theme: hope.
We use the tagline that this is a place where happiness inspires hope, and we have so many stories of children that had lost hope and because of their medical conditions and the struggles that they faced every day. And so we've seen so many stories of kids that have actually renewed hope, and they spend a week here with their families and they go back home and suddenly they have a will to live again. And in the Castle of Miracles we have our famous STAR program, and every child is given a star. And they write their name on the star, and every wish child puts the star in the magic box, and it's actually in the ceiling of our Castle of Miracles.
Being underneath these stars, the children feel like they're in a completely different world, And they know no matter where they go in the village, they're always treated like royalty.
It goes back to the organization when it started and Henry Landwehr's dream that he wanted to give kids the world.
And Give the Kids the World Village shows how with a little drive, you can overcome any obstacle. For STN News, I'm Madeline Happold.
Thank you, Maddie. And finally on today's show, GTV reporter Kevin McCarthy visits one exhibit that turned from a family-run business into an international attraction.
You say alligator to somebody from another country, they've never seen an alligator before, so come on out to Gatorland and check them out. We've got thousands of them.
Created in 1949, Gatorland is a 110-acre park full of these amazing creatures, and people love them so much that they'll come from just about anywhere to see these radical reptiles.
Our main market internationally is the UK market and the Canadian market. I would say probably about a third of our guests that come into this park are from the UK. Fortunately for us, we've got an animal that's not found everywhere in the world. We've got an animal that's very unique to the southeastern United States. Everybody just has this certain love for these animals.
But beyond the sharp-toothed, massive gators, people also come for the creepy crawlies. And Brett showed me just how creepy these little critters can be.
Okay, you're fine. All right. Now this right here is a, oh, hold on, he's going for the,
yeah.
There you go. Now don't let him see the tarantula, otherwise there'll be a fight will ensue.
But after all that, we got back to talking gators. And Brett's passion for them seems to never stop growing.
I had an opportunity to work right with this animal, which actually built my passion, built my love for this animal. I've been doing this for, a little over 25 years, and I'm still fascinated by this animal. I learn something every single day about the behavior of these animals and what these animals are all about.
As Brett was saying, people come from all over the world just to see these amazing creatures. And from where I'm sitting, I can totally see why. But don't try this at home. I'm with the company of trained professionals. Brett, guys, well, I don't know where they went, but I'm getting out of here. That's all I got from Gatorland. For GTV News, I'm Kevin McCarthy.
Jack, I hope Kevin made it out alive over there.
Yeah, I know. He was definitely uncomfortable with all those critters crawling around. But you know what? Now that I notice it, it's getting pretty dark on International Drive. We better head inside.
We definitely need to, and it's lucky because that's all the news we have for you today, STN. For GTV News, I'm Taylor Bozer.
And I'm Jack Hausegay. We'll leave you with our closing text.